Shout out to everybody that downloaded the app. If you haven't already, at Big Bad Radio, go ahead and get it. Okay, we got unapologetic happiness in here.
Hey.
It's about to change all of our perspectives in here. What's going on, y'all? We are live in the Diva Osodiva. What's up, y'all? My goodness. No world of drama. Cardi B has officially said everyone's Monday night. Okay, she has spoken directly to Alika. But we're not going to fall into that drama, okay? Because it's about peace, it's about love, and happiness, and stretching early in the morning. After you brush your teeth, when you feel the crick in your neck, you got it. No, we got unapologetic happiness in the building, Miss Ma'am.
Hey.
How are you?
Here, like,
That is by far one of the best. The crazy thing is, everything you just said, you didn't lie. I see every color that you just spoke. I can feel it. Your aura is awesome. We played Lettucey in the Diva Den. You heard any other show? It's been a while since you've been there. No curse words? Is that a harp? What's going on here? So, unapologetic happiness. Let's talk.
yes.
What is unapologetic happiness? Who are you? What are you? What is unapologetic happiness?
Unapologetic happiness is a place that I have created where I envision for people to meet life circumstances and still have the ability to be happy no matter what is going on. Still have the ability to just tune into your vision, tune into your dreams, and not letting anything or anyone come between that. It's like a non negotiable boundary between your happiness, your peace, and your vision for your life. There's no going around it. It's like no matter what. You're not apologizing for it. You're not being sorry for committing, and you're never going to sell yourself short to please anyone else. So it's just unapologetic all around.
You are my superhero. You are my spirit animal. As a new mom, we talked a little bit before we got on the air. You expressed you're a new mom. Congratulations, as we are. Yeah. So the fact that you are 2 years in as a mom, and you have all of this positivity, and you're evoking such energy, and you're pushing all of the peaceful, positive, stay focusedness. The real question is, how are you able to do that? Because any new mom out there, of course, can experience and understand the stress of balance as growing. Period. As a woman, being a woman, a wife, a mom. So, where are you getting? Where did you get all this force, this driving force to be positive in such a world of ruckus?
It's so amazing that you asked this today. This week, my blog titles are really based on mental health, physical, and spiritual health and wellness as a whole. Because I think everybody sees me and they're like, how did you do this? So I kind of got like in depth on everything that I went through. I will say this, it was not easy. First time mother, there was no handbook or rule book. I just knew that I wanted to be the best mom in the purest form, in the most calmest way, without all the rules and how you should do it and how you shouldn't do it. I just wanted to be free to connect with my child.
Right.
In the circumstances after having her, there were a lot of things that happened that kind of had me feeling like, oh my God, okay, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, but what else am I going to be doing? During that time, it was taking me so long to find another job. And I said to my husband, I was like, I think I'm going to just do it. I've always wanted to write, and I decided, okay, I'm going to do it. And then what really fired me up was the thought of just being present with my daughter.
Yes.
I always told people when I have a child, I want to be able to be present every step of the way, not have to worry about leaving them, daycare, and things like that. Nothing's wrong with it. I just prefer to be the one hands-on and present.
Molding and shaping. Yes.
So my thoughts and what I do can create how she thinks and how she operates, because kids will never do what we tell them. So that is my driving force, that I want to lead her by example. I want to show her what it means to live your life boldly and unapologetically. We've all been taught and told, do this, that's the right way to do this, that's how you live your life. Then it's like, okay, but when I was a kid, you often told me you can be whatever you want to be. So why is it now that I'm older, you're trying to put all these limitations on me and telling me what's expected of me? I don't want to live that. That's not for me. So I want to show my daughter that she can live and be anything that she wants to be.
This is amazing.
And
This is amazing.
a big reason as to how I'm able to do all of this is my amazing husband. After having a child, the mental part is so frustrating because I often probably didn't feel like I wanted to work out every single day. No, I didn't. But I often looked at myself and was like, oh my God, my stomach is so big. These boobs are huge. I hate it. But I wanted to breastfeed.
Yeah.
And I didn't plan on stopping. And, the whole time he's just like, you're fine. You just had a baby. 2 months later, I'm like, I'm so big and I'm this and I'm that. And he's always just like, no, it's fine. Like, you just had a baby. People will understand. Like, you're rushing it. And even starting the whole process of the vlogs and everything, most people don't have that. After pregnancy, most people don't have the actual mental, physical, and emotional support. So it's like they have to handle unraveling all of this alone.
The S word, the support, the fact that you had that, you're definitely in a different number. A different number. A lot of women, I feel as though single women or single mothers, they really don't get celebrated enough. Okay, because I spend days with my daughter. It's my girl. But when it's me and her dad and it's her, it's awesome. I don't have to carry anything. I don't carry her. I don't have to destroy her, the bug, the other stuff. I don't want to go anywhere. Just like that, kind of respect for the single mother.
I don't know.
No, it's a lot. That's beautiful though. That you have that support. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I call myself a hip hop Oprah. I feel like I found my way in the world. It's a beautiful thing that you found that peace. Seriously. Because a lot of women in the African American community, they don't have the luxury of having someone with them. And I'm not married yet. Come on, Lord. But when it happens, okay, I will then be in that number. But it's seriously, a lot of people don't talk about it, and I think a lot of women are embarrassed to say that they need that man, that they need that support, or they need that woman if you're into that, whatever. But it is important that after you have a baby to have someone there to just be for you. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Outside of having him though, and of course your daughter being the motivation and the driving force, you said you always wanted to write. So what inside of you was the writer or the author that you felt as though, you know what, this is how I'm going to put my message out?
Because I felt like, after high school, because again, the limitations, right? I took on feeling responsible for my mother not being able to finish her education in school and things like that after having me, being a single mother, right? So when I was leaving high school, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to do something that as soon as I leave, I can just get a job, and later down, I'll go to school and pay for me to do like journalism or something like that, which, the executive kind of title, right? So then that happened, got into the medical field. I liked it for a little bit, because I felt like, I was in service to people. But after I left the smaller office that I was working in and went to the hospital, I realized how miserable it truly was, and I really didn't enjoy this.
Well, were you a nurse or a nurse?
I was a medical assistant.
Medical assistant.
I realized how much I really didn't enjoy it.
Really?
And every day, and he knows, every day is complaining, crying, miserable. It's not working. I hate it. I was very unhappy. And so about a year after being there, a friend of mine that was working there with me, we decided to go to a fit camp. Because we had all these reps coming in, food every day, so we're miserable and eating.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's how you get the wagons, okay?
Yeah. So we decided to go to a fit camp, and we did, and I enjoyed it. And then we kept going, and we kept going, and we kept going.
How long is this camp? Okay, I go to weekend camp. I don't know.
That I reconnected with something that I also loved. I was a track runner. When I was younger in school. So physical was something I loved. Writing and reading was something I truly enjoyed. All through school, English, stories, That was my thing.
Okay.
And I always used to tell myself I'm going to write a book that's going to be something to my mother. So when the opportunity came and I had my daughter and then everything was happening, I felt like, jobs weren't coming my way. And I kept saying, like, what is wrong? Like, what am I not doing? And something clicked in me and said, what are you doing? This is the moment. You get to be with your daughter and you get to create it.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to school to do this. There's the internet. There's free things that you can set up a rinky-dink blog site. And that's exactly what I did. I went on Google.
Yeah.
And I created a little side blog site. December 5th, 2017.
Come on.
It'll be a year. And I started just posting them every day.
That's beautiful.
Started writing them and posting them. And I do not write my blogs. I just type them.
You
free
just
off
go.
my head.
So you freestyling out here on them.
I just go by the experiences of daily things that I've been through. And I just get really like open, transparent, and let it all out.
Okay.
So it's not just me talking to people, telling them, do this, do that. No, it's more like, this is what I've experienced and this is what I've learned along the way from this experience. And, just giving people the freedom to just be themselves and tap into who they truly are without any worry or fear. So it's a comfort zone to get uncomfortable and be extraordinary.
Just be free and be yourself. You have a very light and airy spirit, and it's really genuine because I can see everyone who's like this. Everyone has a story, and we don't have to dig deep into your story. I'll wait till I read the book. I know the book's coming, sure. But no, I'm telling you because I'm more interested to know where you came from that allows you to be this now. Because this right here is not. It's not a. I just woke up and I'm just gonna be it. You gotta go through some stuff to be able to wear and take on the responsibility of being so free. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to touch on your girl, because everyone has a story, but let's just say you don't have to tell your whole story, but I'll say what's one moment I guess you could say in that dark place or the place then, okay, that you're now grateful for now that you can look back and see that you made it from.
I often tell people that I'm very grateful, although at times it was hurtful to me because I didn't understand it. I am grateful for the absence of my father. Even though the little girl in me and inside of my spirit, I'm connected to him because that's my father.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have that, real life relationship that just never could happen or get complete there. But it also taught me a lot of things that I didn't want.
Right.
Like things that I didn't want for my daughter, things that I didn't want growing up. And it also made me very motivated because I refused to let my mother's sacrifices go in vain.
Right.
So my sole purpose always was, I'm going to make my mother proud. Single mom, was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica.
Come on.
Came here at the age of 12, started a new life, new school, new everything. Change of scenery. So where we're from, it's like, go hard or go home. So if you don't have a dream or a vision, what are you doing? So I was present to a lot of my mother's struggles. And that is my core.
Right.
Watching my mother sacrifice so much to give me so much.
Yeah. My
brother, same thing. And I saw her never break, never crack. And after I started doing, the fitness stuff and I joined and I went to like a few meetings and things like that. And they were talking about like people that were entrepreneurs and stuff like that, which I truly enjoyed. And I said to myself, I have to retire my mom. I'm going to retire my mom before I'm 30.
Wow.
Because I need her to relax.
Yeah. So
my struggle and my story is me and my mother.
Yeah. That's your driving force. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Let's turn back a little bit. Unapologetic happiness. Wow. There's so much in the name. Of course, we know why. You already expressed a little bit about it. You want them to be unapologetically in whatever that is, for yourself. Now, explain to me, or I guess tell me, who are, not your daughter, not your husband, not your mom, but everyone has someone that they look up to or not necessarily idolize, but that maybe they take from. Who are some of the people that you maybe have taken, I guess, a little bits and pieces from kind of sort of the mold and shape you, if anyone at all.
Yeah. So, first person, and I like to always think back, and I always say to my husband, like, if I didn't do her webinar last year, like, unapologetic happiness probably would be non-existent.
Really?
Because her name is Nicole Campbell.
Okay.
She's a education, and then she's a self, like, she built her own educational services, but she lives in Jamaica. So she does like these series of webinars and trainings and things like that, and I just always like admired just her passion and her family and things. I thought it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And she advertised that she was doing a vision board course. So I registered and I joined in on it, and ever since then, I put Unapologetic Happiness on my vision board.
Really?
Actually, the webinar training was the 9th of December, and I just started Unapologetic Happiness the 5th.
Wow. It was supposed to happen. Supposed to happen.
And I put it on there and everything that I envisioned for it and things like that. And so I just like admire her. She's so open. Like, she's vulnerable about her struggles. She's vulnerable about, she's just super authentic about her family life, how she desires for her kids and things like that. And another person that I've just recently got in tune with is Dr. Wayne Dyer. A girlfriend of mine's, well, I would like to call her aunt. She's more like a family member from a distance.
Yeah,
yeah, we grew up with her son, actually, that died probably 2 years now ago. And she knows that I'm always doing this stuff. So she sent me a name, and she's like, I think you would really enjoy this guy. And I started listening to his videos and watching them. And his videos did something because he wasn't talking the normal, just motivational things. It was more like to the core for you to unlock what's already there. You know, and like I always say to my husband, like, certain videos, you know, like the popular videos that go around on social media, which I'm not against them at all. I watch them for the moment. But I'm not looking for temporary hype.
Right.
I'm looking for something that after I watch this, what am I going to take from this and add into my life? Motivation is fun. Everybody needs that.
Right, the quick hit, of course.
And it's popular and it goes. But I want to listen to something that's going to change my mindset.
It's crazy.
Not just hype me up for the second.
It's crazy you brought that up because I played basketball in college, and I had a coach that we always thought was crazy, right? So, mind you, we're playing basketball, and we get to practice, and he has us sit and watch The Secret. None of us understood why. None of us, right? So years later, I'm talking about, like, this is my first degree, so it's years ago. I still to this day watch The Secret sometimes just to recharge myself, just to remember what's going on, remember the power of your mind. You gotta visualize it, you gotta speak it. It's so important. So would you consider The Secret one of those fly by night social medias, or are those one of the key videos in your realm? Because The Secret was deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably definitely deep. It's deep.
What do you take from that? Would it be one of the?
Yeah, it's just like opens your mind in a different setting, which is always good because you can get deep from any perspective of anything. And once I get that from anything, either it's just him or any other video that gets that deep, it's like, well, especially him, he has been really like major influencing me a lot lately. And it's like, that's what I want my readers to get out of my blogs. That's what I want them to feel. I want them to feel inspired to transform.
Okay.
And he says this thing that I think is so amazing. He always says, to be inspired is to be in spirit. And in the spirit, there's no limits. Because we are just a spirit having a human body experience. So if you're a spirit, that means that you can transcend anywhere and to any level. Don't captivate yourself to the body.
What?
Because when you die, the body's going to still be there in the ground.
Right.
But your spirit and what you created, it's still going to be alive.
We're dropping gems in the Diva Den tonight.
So,
okay.
Every time I hear him say that, I think that's so beautiful. And I'm like, that's it. That's what I want to create. That's what I'm creating.
Now, is Unapologetic Happiness only going to be a blog, though? Or what is the future plans for you? Because you have so many different avenues and different ways that we can go with this. Because you said you love to write, so we need the book. You have the blog. Are we going to do YouTube channel. And don't think that I forgot about the stretching because let me tell you something about unapologetic happiness. Okay, if you don't know already, I need you to follow me on Instagram. Okay, unapologetic happiness LLC. Right, that's what it is. Right, I know it. Every morning she makes me feel so bad about myself. I'm just talking to you, growing up. I'm fairly young. Okay, right? The way she stretches in the morning. It's inspiring, to say the least. Every morning you're there, you look moisturized, like you drink a lot of water all the time, like you got a humidifier up in your house, like it's just mud, clean out, everything you clean, you got a mist just spraying over. It's so remember, girl, how much stretching, like, is that a big thing for you? Like, do you need that? I swear I do. But the way that the arm leg setup, I can't.
Right. The thing is, because I work around my daughter,
Yeah.
she has a sleeping schedule that is like out of this world.
Right.
It makes no sense. Sometimes she can sleep till 1 in the afternoon. Sometimes she's up super early. So sometimes people often ask me, like, why do you get up so early? You don't have to go to work. But it's like I have to, because during the time that she's up, I'm trying to work and do her at the same time. Then I'm trying to take care of household duties.
Right, punch them in the face. Work. Okay, everybody thinks they know what mean work.
Right. So it's like, I don't think people understand how frustrating that could get if you don't have an outlet, or if you don't set your mood or your intention for the day.
Girl,
so I tell myself I have to get up.
She's speaking to my
and
soul.
be by myself before she wakes up.
It's needed.
But now she's getting like super attached. So it's like once I get up, she's up.
Oh yeah, on your leg.
So I'm like, that is my moment to just be
for yourself to come. Now, do you do research on the stretches that you do, or is there anything specific this regimen?
I've watched like videos about the stretches and things like that, and because I was doing like this yoga sessions with the lovely young lady that I love, Sheena J. Moss, and I started to read this book by Dr. Dwayne Dyer, because he talked about meditating.
That's your guy.
He said that he was always just so focused on like impaired physical fitness, like running 12 miles and stuff every day. He's like, what happened was that took a great toll on his knees, so he was no longer able to do that. Then he discovered yoga and meditation. So when he talked about it, he talked about this book called The Tao. Right. So I ordered it. So what I do is I read, because it's more like a mind evolving type of book where you're not just reading it straight out. There's verses each day, right? So I read the verse and then I soak up what has been said. And one thing that he said was he meditated on that verse for the whole week. Whatever verse he tried to meditate on it for at least 4 days or a week. So I've taken that on. I read the verse and try to see how I can connect with it, what I've learned from it, and how can I just like implement it in my everyday, activities. And some of them, because they're just not so straightforward, it's like after the third day before you finally get it. Like, yeah. That's what that means. Right. Like, it's very deep. Right. So my meditation and yoga is more like focusing on like my inner. It's not so much the position, but it has helped me though, because stretching was not my thing. I'm so not good at stretching, but it's like once you start working on the breathing and relax your mind, your body just kind of starts to.
One of these mornings, you gonna think I'm missing your snaps. And you're like, she watched it 86 times. I was trying to get the pose right, okay? Because I want to stretch in the morning, the mood, I want to say, but it's really important. I think a lot of people forget about the mind. And I was just telling my man the other day, like, it really is important for you to meditate, for you really to just silence everything, stop your thoughts, really just calm it down.
Yeah, I express that in my challenges. That's in the weekly agenda, like find quiet time.
Do you ever get tired of the everything's peaceful, you are strong, you can do it, you are, like, do you ever feel like today, I'm feeling that encouraging today?
The only time I don't feel encouraging is when I'm probably in my head about myself, or I'm beating myself up about not waking up on time or not getting enough done. And even then, I have to remember, like, I have to, like, even though, right now, I wouldn't say I'm like the most popular person on the internet. So even days when I'm down and I'm like, nobody probably won't notice anyways. And then I'm like, no, I can't say that because that one person, that might be looking for me every day. If I don't, I'm gonna let that person down. And that's my thing. I want to be that person that's showing up for everybody and letting them understand that it's not always easy. It's not always perfect. I'm not always feeling. But what gives me that peace is showing up for somebody else.
But let's talk about that though, Miss. What do you want me to reference you as? I don't want to call you Miss Unapologetic. Okay. Miss UA. Okay. How are we referencing you?
Feel free, whatever you feel.
All right, Queen. Everyone's queen in here. It is what it is. Okay. I love it. This is the Queen. For everyone else. That's a very interesting statement, and it's tricky, okay?
Right.
Because when you present yourself as always showing up for everyone else, Diana Ross, she said, never give so much of yourself to where you don't have enough for yourself, for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't give so much to everyone else, you don't have enough for you.
Right.
So when you're always showing up for everyone else, like, how do you replenish? How do you refill yourself? Because we talked about balance. You're a wife, you're a mom, and now you're taking on this big responsibility as being that motivating force for the world or whomever is looking for that. So how do you tackle that?
See, me showing up for them is not necessarily me doing something for people. See, the doing is what's draining. Me showing up for people is being true to myself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not losing by being true to myself. I'm being committed to what I'm asking for from the universe. Because I'm asking for things, and then when the adversities or the things start to happen, I can't back out.
Right.
Because I asked for it.
Right.
So I have to put in my mindset that I asked for this. So all of this is happening simply because I've put out into the universe that I want to excel and be this person in the world. So when I'm feeling down, I still have to show up for even myself. When I show up for myself, I'm being true to me, which is being for others, because they're looking to see. Believe it or not, people watch you just to see when are you going to stop. Because people think it's a phase. So when I say showing up for others, it's like I'm showing up for myself because I'm showing you that this is not
just
that phase.
Right.
And in another sense, replenishing yourself, I work out. I make sure I'm reading. I get my time in my head to myself. And I focus on eating very well. So that's a lot of the things too. Like the health and wellness is a big part. If you're feeding your body junk, that's what you're gonna give off.
But Popeyes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's only $4.59 for 2 pieces.
No, you see that?
2 pieces,
cheap.
young boy.
It's cheap. But what is your health worth? What are you worth? When you say that, it's pretty much kind of saying that your health and who you are
is only worth
$4.50.
But it's only one meal. We're ignoring. I can have expensive other 2 meals.
Those meals add up. And then guess what? You're going to be paying more to repair what those 1 meals did.
It's only $700. I already saw the doctor. I got one. The doctor. No,
guess what?
Yeah, no.
The key to living a preventative lifestyle is you're enjoying it. When the doctor says do this, do that, now it's not fun because now there's a lot of restrictions. You can't have this, you can't have that. So it's not a lifestyle anymore. It's more like save your life kind of diet.
Right.
I don't want to have to do that. Granted, there are things that we just simply can't prevent. You know, I get that.
Right.
Things are hereditary, passed on down. But while you have control, I just say commit to making yourself be the number one priority. Like, I have to make sure that I'm feeling well in my energy, eating, my body. And I always tell people, I have 1 child and I am married. I would not look like
Okay.
To be honest, I've met people that say they lost all the way after baby.
Yeah.
And then regained it after some time. So how are you blaming the child?
No,
I blame the child.
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying that a lot of the extra that's still here is because of her and stuff.
I mean, I get that. I often say that to my husband, like, "Oh, I'm still trying to get rid of the rest of this little baby fat."
You are the right pint size. So you know what you're working on. You feel like what you are food size candy size. Okay, she's got the whole candy. You are super little. You know what I'm saying? It's just going. And even little people talk about working out. Okay, everybody's skinny.
I have to work harder because I was thinking I was getting fit, thick, and everything.
Smooth, thick, everyone identifies as big. What's your protein for? Let us know what you're eating. Give us a full meal or full day's worth of meals. So your breakfast, your snacks, your lunches, your dinners, so we know how to eat to keep the peace within us. Since Popeyes is off
Popeyes
the menu.
not doing it. Yeah,
I'm going to Popeyes after this show.
No, you're not.
Just ain't gonna play.
So a day in the life of eating for me pretty much looks like this. I'm up at 6. So usually I would make my tea. Tea is I cannot not have tea. I have to have my tea every morning. I don't know what it is, but it just like sets me all the way straight. And for one, it boosts my metabolism, my energy, and just gets me going.
Right.
And after that, I have breakfast. Now, breakfast sometimes can vary between boiled eggs. I'm Jamaican, so I like plantains. So sometimes I'll mix like tomatoes and stuff with my eggs.
Yeah, which that's some Jamaican stuff.
Yes, pepper, spinach, things like that. Some days I'll have oatmeal. It's okay to have oatmeal. The thing is, we gotta learn that you can have things just in moderation.
You ain't say grits, you said no bacon, no biscuits, no hash browns, nothing.
If I do have bacon, it's like turkey bacon, but it's not something that I like seriously desire and have it every single day.
You ever seen a turkey pig?
That's why I never really.
So I'm not eating. Exactly. Turkey bacon. That's what
I used to love pork bacon. But this year I made a commitment to myself that I wanted to kind of slow down on pork. And stop eating pork.
These heavy words. You keep saying stuff like commit. Like.
Really that much. It's the only time I eat it is when either he makes it breakfast on the weekends or order out breakfast.
Right. So oatmeal. This is you can eat oatmeal. Are people like not trying to eat oatmeal? Is that
think like, oh, I'm supposed to just have like vegetables in the morning. Like people really think that you're supposed to just eat like a rabbit or something.
Eat a rabbit for breakfast? No.
Like you can have an actual meal. It just has to be small portions. Actually, I have about 6 meals a day.
Okay, but 6 little meals. You're a little person, so they're probably little. I'm actually, I'm a vegan, so little is probably. So we got oatmeal, and then what are we snacking on?
So after, this is actually I do it. So after I have my breakfast, I have a green smoothie.
What is your green smoothie?
Which is
you're
busy
right now, okay?
I can't anymore because I don't watch TV like that. Do we watch TV? No.
First of all, the season has started. You mean to tell me you ain't seen Postman Bird last night? You know what I'm because you want to be so peaceful. If you don't get the NBA pass for your husband, Jack, you not watching football because of Kaepernick, or you still watch it?
I still watch a
little bit, but
just the Eagles game.
Just the Eagles. Damn. No cable in the house.
We don't watch TV. The only who watches TV, the baby.
Of course.
And you know the only thing she wants to watch?
What's that?
ABCs and countings and colors and shapes.
It's on
So
YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what does she need day before?
That's
She will not watch any regular cartoons at all.
really
So it's no point.
back to
No
the
point.
green smoothie
Yeah.
and no
So-
cable. What?
Yeah, I'm busy. From the time I wake up, I'm
You
pretty
moving,
busy.
but that's as you should.
Pretty
Though.
busy.
So what is in your? First of all, I seen something that you eat. It was apples and gingers.
Yeah. So my smoothie this week is kale, spinach, apples, blackberries, strawberries, ginger, and lemon.
And do you actually have like a list of why you mix them all together, or it's
I love fruit.
just whatever
Just to get that
to get
green
in?
and
Do you post the actual flavors of what you're putting in your smoothies for the week on your blog?
no, I haven't.
I mean,
the recipes on there.
I just think you know what to put in the blender because
Yeah.
listen with me, it's gonna be some bacon, some grits.
I love it, and the baby loves it.
And the baby loves it. So you're eating whatever you choose for breakfast, and then you're drinking the
I have
green
my
smoothie. Okay.
and then I take my tabs.
When did
because
we stretch? Well, do we stretch before?
before I do any of that.
So we stretch first.
So when I wake up, I pray.
Yeah.
Then I
The Lord,
stretch
hello.
and meditate.
Yeah.
I read, then I meditate.
Okay.
Do my yoga, stuff like that. Then I'm straight to the kitchen.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then I'm there for about 3-4 hours of the morning.
You are so. I love the Mommy Network. I'm telling you, seriously, I'm reading through you.
The morning.
I'm telling you, because I think we all want to do that, but it takes so much energy to pull all of what you just said. It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
Oh no, it's
You,
usually.
I don't think people understand that.
It's
I've
usually
already
not.
done all of this, but it takes a lot to be like the woman. The man is definitely the strength of the family, you know, but the woman, us being the substance givers, it takes a lot to be that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, green smoothie time. Your tabs. What is that?
I tab it. So besides a blogger and stuff, I am a Herbalife health coach.
Oh.
So I do take my micro and macronutrients, which is get into all the places that the food is not able to get to. My multivitamins, of course, and energy tablets. So after I eat, I take all of that.
Everybody is on Herbalife. I still gotta pay for my
It
Herbalife.
saves my life.
I still got the cash
That
reminder.
saved my life. If it wasn't for joining and then going to the trainings and things like that and getting around people that were of that mindset, being free and just creating anything that they wanted for their life, that was the golden ticket that influenced me.
I'm not going to the meetup hotel. You're not
Do
about to get me.
It opens your mind.
Say
I don't have like that big, so I'm drinking that. I try to drink 3 of those a day.
Really?
But I usually only get to like 2.5.
Okay, but you're still.
And then I have a schedule for the gym, which is later on in the evening. Okay. So after breakfast, my tabs, I'm water. Then I'll have either like apples with peanut butter, my yogurt. Depends what I'm feeling like. Fruits, of course, like grapes, strawberries. Those are usually my snacks. But I usually love like the protein kind of snacks.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot better and it keeps you full.
We're not even at lunch yet.
We're not at lunch. So you see, people think that. Listen, do not diet.
Don't diet.
Eat.
But Herbalife is a diet. It's a powerful impulse. It's a powerful.
The formula is a meal. Formula 1 is a meal.
She's on
formula.
She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
It's a mineral, so it's a meal.
Okay. So what are we having for lunch?
So then lunch will be, I usually meal prep for the week. If you're trying to be consistent, meal prep.
Do you have butter meal prep? Like when you showing up? Yo, you're keeping I'm definitely going to take that into it. 6% these are just 6.
So then lunch is either, because I've been doing mostly like fish and chicken, so it'll be either baked chicken breast, broccoli, sweet potatoes, some string beans in there. or I'll do like either fish with callaloo, again Jamaican.
Come on.
Greens. Callaloo, string beans, or corns, any vegetable of my choice, but usually a meat for that protein and the starch and things like that. I eat rice just to a minimum. We just started trying to like brown rice.
Really trying to it's not delicious.
It's good if you're making it with something that's not that good for you. When you put all the gravy and all of that.
Yeah, when you mix it together,
but by itself, it's kind of like you gotta get used to it. Right. So that's usually lunch.
Okay.
And then after lunch, about 20 minutes later, I'll have another shake.
Right. Is this your Herbalife shake? See.
I'll have a shake.
See.
And then I'll probably snack again. If I have peanuts, I'll have nuts. I'll have some more fruits.
What's for dinner?
Then dinner will be either, because when I do meal prep, I do 2 different meats. So it's either fish or chicken.
So you just take from one of those.
So I'll decide. Either I want to have fish with vegetables tonight after I come back from the gym. And then that's usually dinner.
So what is he eating? Is he eating with, he's eating, there's no camera at the house. And ain't no chicken. No, it's not. Is he eating the same things with you? Or are you cooking 2 different meals, one for him, one for me? That would be my issue. Because I feel like my man, first of all, he can do 10 push-ups and look different. So I already can't stand him. So it's like, I don't have to eat a certain way and still eat as if there's 19 people that live in my house for him. So how is that with you guys? Is he just...
See, the beauty about that is my husband just goes with the flow.
Oh, that's dope.
As long as I share it and give it to him, he's just gonna eat with it. Now it's to the point I'm forcing him to drink like these bitter tonics that I
because
he does it, but he just goes with it because he knows that I do it and it's good.
We don't look malnutrition. You don't pay much. So
leave it up to him.
Really?
No.
Yikes.
So he kind of just goes with it. Whatever I make, he'll drink the green juice. He'll do all of it. The only time he's bad, I guess, is when he's out the house. He just kind of does what he's KFC cut.
He going to go, we're not even popping. We're going to the club.
He loves candy.
What's wrong with candy?
He will eat.
What kind of candy? What kind of candy?
Sugary, salty, that kind of candy.
What kind of salty?
Yeah, he's a candy person.
Just
candy, period.
Oh, I mean,
I've never been a candy lover.
He's not even
just like Snickers.
So,
he does eat Popeyes.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, but that's you best to have someone that's able to do that because it's fluid. You're able to just go. I haven't eaten anything that you said you eat, like your menu for the day. I actually feel a lot better about me. I will tell you what. So for dinner yesterday, I will tell you what I cooked because Anna was super late because he got off work at 11 o'clock, so that means he ain't gonna get home till a little bit later. So there was fried chicken, there was mac and cheese, there was string beans and biscuits. And some ginger ale. I felt good about the ginger ale. I don't know why black folks think that that's good for us. It's ginger. I don't know. But, yeah. And don't want to be that time of the month. I'm cooking whole chickens and pans of mac and cheese and cornbread.
I always want chocolate.
Girl.
That's my weakness. I will have chocolate.
I don't need it to be a time of the month for chocolate. I can take down.
It's amazing. Let me tell you. It's all in your head. I was a Pepsi lover. Pepsi and a Snicker every day. And sometimes, as many Pepsis as I had a Snicker.
That's a lot of sugar. We were on a Pepsi rush really heavy, and then he got kidney
to the point where it was when I started seeing Snicker. When I was working at the hospital, after lunch, I would buy 3 bags of chocolate chip cookies and milk. And I'm eating all of them.
What?
It got to the point where once I made up my mind that I was going to eat differently and feed my body differently, it would take me 3 days to eat a bag of cookies.
Yep, I don't know what's going on with you, because I got 3 minutes for you.
I was going to eat probably a piece and the whole rest is left, and then you know who eats it?
Your husband.
Because you
trained your mind not to.
And my body just does it.
Exactly.
That's the beauty about it. It starts here.
So
Starts here.
it starts there, and then it's all about what you intake, so what you're eating, okay? And then let's talk about like the music that you listen to or the activities. Like what are you filling yourself with? Clearly, all of the things that you want to tell the world, but for you personally, because you're still a person, you still have individual likes and preferences.
So I have like 4 different playlists on my phone. One is called PD, which is my personal development. The other one is called my meditation. So I have like a lot of meditation tapes on that playlist, and then the other one is just called my morning get up. So it's just like a mixture of like gospel, some reggae, but positive, like the what I'm talking about. Getting started. Listen to things that's like motivating me and getting me excited at the same time. It's a message.
Yeah.
So and that's key. What you're listening to, that's another reason why TV stopped being important, because it's nothing on TV but junk and drama, right? So if you're filling your mind with that, and trust me, Monday nights, Love and Hip Hop,
I started watching it.
got to. So once my mind started changing, it started being so stupid to me. It's like, it's not even, so majority the whole morning I'm pretty much listening to my PD tapes, which has like Jim Rome. Oh, I forgot to mention Jim Rome. Jim Rome, I love him. So I would listen to him in the morning time. There's Oprah tapes, Joel Osteen, things like that. So my whole morning is that. Then once I get in the car and stuff to drop my daughter off, if I have to do anything, it's like those kind of music. I'm not really a rap person. I don't really listen to the
Nicki's. You from get up out of here.
Oh yeah, I don't know majority of the new songs.
Really?
I don't know any of them. I don't listen to the radio.
No.
I tell my husband sometimes, if he don't send me like some of the funny stuff or whatever is going on or something, I don't know nothing.
But that's okay, because what you focus on, you become. So there's no reason for you to be engaged if that's not what you want to do. Yeah. So let's unapologetic happiness as a message for the people who maybe are just tuning in, or if they never heard anything about what unapologetic happiness is. What would you want your message or your driving force to be?
Well, as my slogan that I always use, unapologetic happiness is a place where life circumstances can meet joy.
Okay.
Meaning that no matter where you are, what you're doing, your joy is the center of your universe. Nothing can alter it. Nothing can change it. Yes, you can get discouraged. You might feel not empowered at the moment. But as long as you can always find that balance of being grateful, I'm big on that. Every morning I have to write a gratitude list. So I write the things that just always being grateful. Being grateful at all times is definitely what helps, because when you can think of things to just be thankful for and just look at your life and feel like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. You feel ungrateful if you start complaining about the little everyday battles that you have to come across. And of course, we all have weaknesses. Driving is mine. I think I have.
Driving is your weakness?
Road rage. Sometimes.
What?
And it's funny. The only reason why driving frustrates me is because I can identify how people drive. They drive the way they are. It's so crazy. But if I'm coming over, you're cutting me off. So you'll rather cause an accident and collision and somebody die than just let me go in the same direction as you. That's why it frustrates me. Okay. If you think about it, they're driving and they're going, oh, you're not coming over in front of me. And
it's too much. It's selfish. Now I'm about to be judging folk on the road.
It's like, oh my God, like, we're going the same direction. No, the road's not going to cut off if I come in front of you.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are some things in the future that we can look forward to with unapologetic?
Things in the near future. Okay. So, November 8th, my birthday month, I'm putting together a vision board party. Yes, I'm putting together a vision board party for everyone to just come, connect with me. It's going to be like on an intimate level. We're going to discuss and really get the understanding of what the vision board is, what it means to really create one. That it's not just, throwing pictures on the board with no meaning, no direction, and no real clarity of what it is that you truly want, you know? So we're going to talk, we're going to connect, we're going to create our vision boards and just really set our intentions on making 2019 the best year possible for us and on,
I'm
right?
excited.
Then in January,
Uh-oh.
January 5th, 2019, Unapologetic Happiness presents a New Year experience. I will be hosting a New Year's event. I will have a panelist with amazing individuals that are taking great control of their life and their vision. And I want them to be able to be open, to pour into people that every year is the new year. Everyone has these goals, but they're unable to stick to them.
Right.
Just kind of setting the ground for clarity for people that, always set these goals and standards for themselves, but, life gets in the way and they kind of just give up. So I want to present people, including myself, will be on the panelists of how possible it is to just stick to it, giving tips. There will be conversations about health, being a mom and an entrepreneur, a business coordinator, dealing with healing, ancient healing, natural healing. There will be someone there talking about things like that.
Okay.
Because, a lot of people like to know more information about like herbs and natural healing things besides medicine. Everybody doesn't like medicine. So the conversations will get very deep. They'll be able to ask questions. We'll be able to connect and talk. I will be dropping my journals. Just my binders. They're like a binder with their journal planner where you can do your gratitudes, write a list of your to-do list, anything that you just have set up for your day, for your week, for your month. So
these are journals that you're basically launching.
I'm going to launch.
Okay.
In January 5th. So when I open the registration, you'll be able to pre-order them.
Okay.
If you want one, and they will be available at the event. So that's January 5th.
Okay.
And that will be from 4 to 8.
Okay.
Now, the December 8th will be from 5 to 7.
Okay. Is that open to all women? Is it women and men? Is it like dating? What's going on?
Asking that. Both events are open to men and women. Actually, in January, the panel, there will be a guy on the panel. I want guys to get more in touch with their souls. I think they think when you hear happiness, it's a female thing.
Just for women.
It's a female thing. I want more guys to connect with my messages and join in. So it's open to men and women because women need some happy men.
Yes.
Yes, you should. So it's open, men and women.
Okay.
It's everything that I do on Unapologetic Happiness, I'm not closing it off to just women because men need it too.
Yes, they do.
Sometimes men are the reason women are not able to really be them true selves. They're busy trying to fit into this image for a guy that doesn't even have her own image for himself.
Girl, she said she was going to talk about unapologetic happiness. Now she preaching. I don't know what's going on. Girl. So what's next? What else have you got going on?
Just give you that. Now you can tell what my blogs kind of go around.
Yes.
All of these things.
Okay.
Right? And then my next challenge, because I do the 30 Days of Mindfulness Challenge every month. Okay. Registration will be open on the 4th, and it starts on the 18th. So that's November the 4th, and it's starting on the 18th. Okay. It's going on right now. Actually, shout out to my amazing.
How does it work? So do you start something and we all like?
So for 4 weeks, we're in a group chat. Every Sunday, I do a live video call. Every week, I give them like a topic that we're going to focus on for that whole week. Activities in alignment with it. And I also give tips like, meditation. I give tips on like eating. I give workout exercises that they could do at home. I put like smoothie recipes in there, things like that. So
you like life coaching. You like so that's why it's on your blog because it's part of the challenge. You register for the challenge.
And the challenge is so amazing. Yeah. So this was the second cycle. I'm in the second cycle. Okay. And majority of everyone from the first one recommitted. Oh. So 2 groups. I'm doing the recommitted and the new ones, which is like so powerful. And after doing it, what I discovered was I started taking notes on some of the things that prevented them or some of the things that they struggle with in the whole commitment of the 4 weeks. And so next year, I will be doing a book on mindfulness. and don't have the date yet. But
it's
start on it. And of course, Unapologetic Happiness, my blogs will go into a book.
Yes.
So the goal for myself is 2 books in 2019.
2 books in 2019. I am so motivated. I am extremely, extremely excited to have you on the show. I'm so glad that I was able to talk to you. This is not the last time that I'm going to talk to you. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. We have to get rid of this Popeyes. We have to get you straight. I
don't know how far. That's going to be the 2-piece. Dijon. What I love how you are really encouraging. Like, just listening to you, everything you're saying is what I would love to do. I too a new mom, but trying to balance that. Like, I don't want to get up and stretch. I don't. But then I do. You know, like, I don't want to eat oatmeal, but then I want a biscuit. You know, like, I don't want. It's really getting your mind out of the old way. It really is, and it's an exercise, but it's a beautiful journey once you get out of there, because you look as light and airy as your personality portrays. Definitely good for you. Also for you, Unapologetic Happiness listeners, your time to tell the world where they can find you, what they can do, where they everything.
So my website is www.unapologetichappiness.org.
Okay.
My Instagram is Unapologetic Happiness LLC, and on Facebook it's Shanette McNeil, which I also have a Facebook group. Okay. So if you add me on Facebook, I can add you in. Just let me know you saw me on the radio. You want to connect? Join in. And also my YouTube channel, of course, is called Unapologetic Happiness as well. So everything is kind of titled Unapologetic Happiness.
Okay.
So follow me, we can connect. You'll see everything that's going on.
Yes.
Feel free to join in. It's an open room for anybody to connect with me.
Wow. Listen. I have to prepare myself for this stretch in the morning. Unapologetic happiness.
Awesome. Awesome. I wanted you to commit to your unapologetic happiness. Officially committed.
I'm stretching my shirt.
Just start breathing.
Listen, thank you so much for my shirt. Thank you for coming and sharing.
Because for everyone that commits to unapologetic happiness receives a certificate of life.
I just want to be honest. I kind of feel coerced. I didn't talk about anything. You didn't say I had to sign nothing. I didn't tell you. Is this my certificate of commitment?
Yes,
this is beautiful. This is cute. See, now I knew I was supposed to not have Popeyes last week, but I did. I knew I did because I wanted to start anew, because I knew you was coming. I was preparing. Right. Okay, so I'm going to read you a lot of signs, okay, because she's professional. She brought goodies. A place where life circumstances meets joy. Smile. Happiness looks gorgeous on you. If you have nothing else to offer, offer your brightest smile. Big heart and love to everyone that needs you. Welcome to my unapologetic lifestyle.
Read that one. I wrote it. I write them when they're closed. Really? But it's so fitting that one was just. Change your mind, you start lying.
I told you I was in hip hop Oprah, and Oprah had a Yama, and now she changed, fixing people's life. Now, Osodiva got unapologetic happiness. We go over. We're gonna get okay, we are having a DVD. Listen, don't go nowhere. I'm not gonna call up about the beard and stuff and all that. We gotta let unapologetic happiness go and sad. But like she said, we keep us feeling on everything. You are coming back because you're gonna show us all how to stretch. But because Nikki and Tony is going through the Diva Den baby. I love all of you. I truly do. Everything you were saying.